Hello everybody and welcome back. Yes, I'm back today with another update on the Targeted Advanced Grants. This is the supplemental $5,000. The guidelines finally came out from the SBA and the program is up and running. Got all your details here. So share this video with somebody that's in the program, whether they've already applied for the Targeted Advanced Grant, that's the $10,000 if they've already applied for that, because you're going to want to hear some details as to what you can expect coming up with the additional $5,000. So share this with everybody you know inside the EIDL Targeted Advanced Grant program. A lot of great information contained inside. Hello everybody, I'm Edward Bilder. To all my loyal subscribers out there, welcome back for another video. And if you're joining us for the first time today, welcome. Consider becoming a subscriber. I'm getting a lot of new subscribers to the channel here, so welcome everybody. I appreciate it. This is the place to be if you want to get your daily stimulus updates. We talk about all the programs here. Especially the Targeted Advanced Grant Program. This is the place to be. So I'm feeling a little bit better. I know a lot of you have tuned in day after day, and I've had a cold for the past few days. I am getting better, so thank you for all those nice comments out there. I really do appreciate them. They're really nice comments that you guys are sending me, so thank you so much. I'm actually, as I'm getting better, I'm starting to lose my voice every now and then. It'll crack, so let's hope that doesn't happen, right? Because then I can't bring you the news tomorrow. So let's hope the voice stays intact. All right, I want to talk about the supplemental grants. This is the new $5,000 because as of yesterday, the 22nd, the guidelines finally came out. They're on the SBA's website, and they're titling this the Targeted Supplemental Grant. Yes, I know the word targeted is inside of there, the Targeted Supplemental Grant. I'm going to give you a reminder of what this is. This is for applicants that have 10 or fewer employees who suffered a 50% reduction in gross receipts. Who will now be eligible to receive an additional $5,000 on top of the money that you received from the CARES Act or the additional Targeted Advanced Grant. So if you received, the balance of the $10,000 or the brand new $10,000, you can now get an additional $5,000 if you request it, okay? So there's a big key word there, if you request it. So I'm going to talk about how you request it. I'm going to talk about everybody out there who already applied and then everybody out there who's going to apply in the future. So you will now receive a total of $15,000 from all of the programs, all three of them, the Advanced Grant, the Targeted Grant, and the now Supplemental Grant, if you saw that 50% reduction in gross receipts in your 10 or fewer. Now, the only people that are still left out of this program are farmers and ranchers. They cannot apply for this one. Actually, they can't apply for either grant, the Targeted or this one. Unfortunately, you're not eligible, but you are still eligible to apply for the standard EIDL loans by going through the standard process on the SBA's website. So you're not totally out of the programs, you're just out of the grant programs. So I want to talk about how they're going to process these applications, because everybody out there is scratching their head saying, I've already applied for my $10,000. How am I going to get the additional $5,000 on top of my $10,000? And then there's so many of you out there that are probably saying, I haven't even applied for this yet. They haven't even sent me an application. Well, I'm hearing reports that they're going to adjust the original application. So the very first Targeted Advanced Grant application that was sent out for the balance of the $10,000, they're going to add a new question. It's going to be like a checkbox. And essentially it's going to say, do you want to be considered for the additional $5,000? I know the SBA loves to create more and more chaos for themselves. So they're going to do it this way. If you've already applied and you've already received your funding or have not yet received your funding, they will then determine if you are also in the 50% reduction in gross receipts criteria. And they're going to send you an email that is going to ask you if you also would like to be considered for the additional $5,000. I know it seems crazy to do it that way. I don't know why they don't just open up something in the portal and just check a simple box, but they're not doing it that way. They're doing it the long way. So, watch your spam, of course, for any emails that might come if you've already received your $10,000. And if you've already applied and your application's in and you're still waiting for funding, you're still gonna have to wait for that request to come that way. You can't just go out and reapply now because you're already in the queue. I know it's crazy chaotic. So if you have not yet applied, this might be a good thing, because now you can check that additional box. If you know that you're also in the 50% reduction in gross receipts range, you can simply check that box, be considered for the additional, and when they send you your funds, you're going to see $15,000 or the balance of that $15,000 the balance of the 10, right? Whatever the balance of the 10 was, plus the additional 5, for a total of the entire advanced grant, targeted advanced grant, and the supplemental advanced grant of $15,000. I know, try saying that 10 times fast. I probably shot this portion of the video about 6 times now. So if you like the research I do here on this channel and you want to say thank you, smash the old like button. That's the best way to say thank you. It really helps me here on the channel, and it just helps spread this message to more and more people. And you can also check out in the description right now my crash courses on Airbnbs and short-term rentals. Get into the game with $50 in your pocket, earning an extra $5,000 to $10,000 each month, right? Who needs that grant when you can get an extra $5,000 to $10,000 every month by joining my crash course on Airbnb? So I get this question a lot, and this question is, will this be open to new applicants that want to apply today for the additional $5,000? They say they meet low income, they meet the 10 or fewer, and the 50% reduction in gross receipts. And the current answer is no, unfortunately. So the reason it is no is because they're tacking this on to the targeted advanced grant program. And currently, they're only qualifying priorities 1 and 2, which are all applicants that were prior to 12/27 of 2020. So that meant if you were in priority 1, you received some portion of the grant. If you're in priority 2, you received no portion of the grant for that original advanced grant of the $10,000. And they need to work through all of those processes, all those applications before they can move on. There are tons of people that have yet to even receive their invitation to the portal. There are tons of people that are stuck in the queues with glitches. We talk about glitches on this channel all the time. If you want to find out about the glitches and what we're doing about it, search Bilder, EIDL glitches, and you'll see a ton of videos on all of the glitches that are out there. And so many people are still waiting in the queue to even receive their funds from even priorities 1 and priorities 2 have yet to see them. So we're probably talking September before they can even determine if they've processed all of priorities 1 and 2. And then of course, it's also going to come down to whether there's funds left. Because remember, only $35 billion is going towards the $10,000. And $5 billion is going towards this additional $5 billion. So it's definitely much more limited in funding. So approximately how many businesses that equals, I'm just not clear yet. Until we see some more data on this coming out on the SBA's website, we're not actually going to know how many are eligible for the additional $5,000. So stick with the channel here, because we're going to get you all your updates on this daily. And as soon as it becomes available to everybody else, you're going to find out about it right here. So I just want to touch on 2 final points here, and that is if you've already been funded and you did not receive if you did not meet the 50% reduction in gross receipts or 10 or fewer employees, do not expect to get the email. That it will not come towards you, okay? It's definitely for 50% reduction in gross receipts and 10 or fewer. So if the SBA already knows that, they're not going to send you a request asking you if you would like to be considered for the additional $5,000. And everybody who already was funded, if you do receive the email and you do qualify and you then submit back that you want to be considered, it's going to be a first come, first serve priority. There's not going to be a priorities 1 and 2 at that point in time. It'll be based on however they come in the queue of everybody who's sending the emails back and who received it and who's got a bigger pile already on their desk. This is essentially how it's going to roll out. I hope that helps everybody. Remember, if you need further assistance outside my free content found right here on YouTube, you can find me pinned in the top comment for a one-on-one consultation. Just click the link and you can set up a phone call with me. And remember, I'm always looking for new partners and investors in my BNBs and my short-term rentals. And it's probably time, if you're getting some of this grant money, to go out there and change your futures. Look at some investing programs in the description. You could check out Webull right now, who's giving away a ton of free stocks. I use Webull every day to change my future because I recommend Webull to my friends on Facebook, and I get about $2,000 every month in free stocks. If I don't like those stocks, I trade them in, or I could cash them in and go invest in real estate if I so choose. It's really simple. I just click 2 buttons, recommend it to Facebook, and my friends sign up, and I get free stocks. So that's going to do it for today, folks. I wish you all the best, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.